Leslie in Lexington, Missouri. Hey, Leslie, what's on your mind?
Yeah, Tom, beside all the other stuff that's going on today, and you brought up all these subjects that could come to a head later on this year. The Supreme Court sat there to basically neutered. What's going to happen when these topics come up this fall during the election and we have to have the Supreme Court to decide something? What will he do then? Is there any way the president can appoint somebody to the Supreme Court by going around the Congress?
Well, the Constitution says that the president shall appoint Supreme Court justices with the advice and consent of the Senate. And the problem is that word consent. It has been interpreted to mean over the years that if the Senate says no, then no is no. You do not have our consent, therefore you may not appoint that person. And I think that that's actually a fairly clear reading of the intent of the framers. I'm sorry?
Can't use some kind of an emergency clause?
No, there's no escape hatch in the Constitution.
Well, I thought maybe, use it as it's for the good of the country. I mean, that's what's going to happen. I think Trump's going to try something, to stop this election before it's over with.
Well, during a time of war, it's possible to declare a state of emergency and suspend some rights. Abraham Lincoln did it, and Franklin Roosevelt did it. Lincoln suspended habeas corpus, and arguably so did FDR with the Japanese internment camps. These were not proud moments in our history. I am not a fan of declaring a state of emergency or anything like that. This is something that should be handled, at the level of elections. We need to be electing people who will actually confirm Supreme Court judges, and that means electing Democrats. The Republicans have made it very, very clear that they're all about, basically destroying this country. Or at least destroying this country for everybody except the 400 billionaires in the Koch brothers room yesterday that Paul Ryan got the standing ovation from. And it's not healthy. And thank you for the call, Leslie. I'm sorry I don't have better news for you. And my opening rant where I talked about this whole how this came about. Basically, the bottom line of that rant is that the billionaires brought us to this point. Donald Trump is an invention of the Tea Party, and the Tea Party is an invention of the Koch brothers and their network. Setting out to destroy the America that George Washington fought for, Abraham Lincoln fought for, FDR fought for, Dwight Eisenhower fought for, setting out to destroy that America and replacing it with an America that is basically a libertarian paradise, where there's no government and the billionaires run everything. And it's a paradise just for the very wealthy. And this is, no way to run a country.
To watch more clips from our programs, hit the Watch More Videos button over here. And please be sure to hit the handy-dandy subscribe button so you'll always be up to date. Tag, you're it.